Big Boom to be explosion? Do you want Big Boom to be magic?
Disintegration, space technology. There's options, bruh. What kind of magic do you want to put into it? Lightning magic, light magic. What do you like? You got to come to me with some narrowed down options. This is your baby. You're the one selling it. You've got to design it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What type of Dragonborn is there, by the way? Blue, right?
Yes.
What's your breath attack? I don't know that I've ever seen you do that.
You have at least once, I think. It had to have been against the Flesh Hydra.
I think most of the Flesh Hydra stuff I was like doing from work. So I might not have been as attentive during other people's turns. Somebody off those. Yeah.
That's magic items. I need magic materials.
All right, everybody, we are going to be getting set up for D&D here very shortly, so nobody go anywhere.
I need to figure out if I can set up a shortcut on my headphones and earbuds to like mute myself.
That would be good.
I don't know if you guys could hear my coworker who came up to me a moment ago.
A little bit, but you're good.
And I was just like trying to communicate via like nods and thumbs up.
I appreciate you. Never updated my sheet. What's wrong, kid?
Jeez, excuse me.
Sorry, we are just getting stuff ready. We're giving our players a little bit of time to gather. How's everyone doing here in the background? Y'all holding up good? Talk to us, our beautiful people. Who wants to see the party die tonight?
Yay!
We'll probably find a way to die.
There's gonna be combat tonight.
Probably not. You guys will have to go a little out of the way for it, so...
myself. Good luck killing me. I'm the eternally cursed to be lucky one.
Somebody needs to violently, like literally violently disagree with the proposition I'm bringing you guys, just so that we can have a chance of someone dying tonight.
I got up to level 5 spells and stuff. Hell yeah, Kit Kat.
Well, Dante is going to be in the games hall, so I can see how things could get wild.
Hold on, we were all gathering
Especially
for
with
the...
my dice rolls.
Dante, we were all gathering for the library meeting.
Dante will get lost.
No? Okay. We were all, hold on. We were all together right at the end of the last session heading to the library.
I say Dante was
shiny.
in all these lab with us, right? Workshop, whatever.
I thought so.
I was standing in the hallway with you guys for a bit. Then everybody started talking about something, then we all kind of moved. And knowing Dante, he went to go grab something.
But I don't think that's what you
Saw
did
flashy lights.
on stream. I think
No,
that's what you're
not
saying.
Yeah, that's not what happened last time with Dante. Yeah, with Dante and everything else last time. What happened was literally me and Dante went off to go do everything else to look for Fluffy. We found Fluffy, then we literally went to the actual meeting because I was with you, Dante.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, no, everyone was together, and we were getting ready to start the meeting. I mean, if you want to separate, that's up to you.
Now I'll wait till after the meeting, then I'll go try and grab something and find something shiny and end up in the gambling room. Because Fluffy needs a new chew toy.
Can't you just buy that anyway?
But noises and people are happy and having fun and games and
It's a
mentality
gambling...
of a 14-year-old.
Well, and I was also going to say the meeting was also supposed to be like after dinner. So, I mean, that does give people a chance to separate.
If you guys want to, for any reason, yeah, you can.
You underestimate Dante's ability to get lost. Things Zoro, but not that bad.
But I also do think that we kind of wrapped the last session, like, basically, like, ready to go into the meeting. Like, we just kind of said it was, like, after dinner, after everyone headed to the library.
I need to make a list of things.
I could be wrong on that, though.
After meeting in library, gambling. Got it.
Is it weird or funny that Dante doesn't find gambling immoral? Or just ironic?
His goddess is the goddess of love and beauty. There's nothing more beautiful than the love somebody has in their games.
Paying for money?
She is also the other half of the same goddess, she's more into obsessions. So, yeah, it's the other side of the coin.
Sorry, I'm not showing what I'm looking at right now. I'm trying to gather an idea of what materials to use.
That's fine. Just maybe talk to your chat about what's going on in your head.
I'm spitballing ideas in my head for a new rifle. I have an idea of how I can get one material, because I forgot about something that I had.
Also, I don't think he said what your boat attack is. Is it cold or lightning?
It's lightning.
Oh yeah, no.
Okay, so I don't know if you want to go for like lightning for your gun too then. Since you already have, I couldn't remember if blue was lightning or cold. both make sense to me, you know.
I don't know if there is a breed of dragonborn that has like a frost breath. Is there?
I think white
Silver.
does. Silver.
Silver?
Yep.
I was gonna say, like, unless I'm just confusing this with Skyrim, because there's definitely frost dragons in Skyrim.
Oh yeah.
A lot of
frost
Skyrim
dragons,
and other
but
monsters are
So-
taken from D&D to begin with, so
So Dante is a girl tonight, huh?
I changed that voice mod. I swear I did.
you did not.
Girl, you sound like a girl, which is fine.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm
we
gonna
all
just take
gotta
my
get to
meds
it.
and then deal with this crap.
I need to figure out how many materials it would take to make a rifle. Now.
I was gonna say, it sounds like the sacred wood or ancient wood, whatever, like that's out of our budget.
Yeah.
The electro might be redundant for you since you can already do the electric breath attack.
Like I said, Saren is not a poor man. And even what he has on him right now couldn't scratch that budget.
Right, which is crazy. So yeah, like what was the next one before Electrum or after Electrum?
It was Orichalcum, right?
Yes. Orichalcum and Mithril. And then there's All's Metal.
Now I need to find a material that gives off a certain type of magic. And I feel like I need something else, but I can't think of what.
Are you gonna go get your wife by chance?
I can
So
go
what's,
down
You said Electrum would give it electric properties. What would Orichalcum and Mithril do for it? If you made a good out of those.
Orichalcum and Mithril are both just extremely durable, extremely good at channeling magic. They would gain a lot of magical properties, resistances, so on and so forth.
Is one better than the other?
Orichalcum is harder than Mithril. Mithril is more magical than Orichalcum.
Now,
So Mithril, there's a higher chance of the gun breaking or misfiring.
Orichalcum could potentially reduce misfire chance, yeah.
But Mithril would probably be stronger. As far
Mithril
as damage
may...
output.
Mithril could resist the magic he's channeling through the gun better.
So it's really the difference is just like a higher chance of misfire on the Mithril than the Orichalcum.
Somewhat. There's
Alright,
some other
so-
differences, but I'm not really gonna say right now.
there's the material. There's material for the weapon itself. The material for the magic properties. I keep getting caught up on the feeling that there needs to be something else though.
I mean, like I've never done gun stuff in D&D. I'm almost wondering if I should make a gunslinger for my next character instead of a robot bard.
I mean, hey, a robot gunslinger could fit. So, Austin, typically when you break down a gun for D&D design, when it comes to being, doing the artificery thing, you're going to look at the material the gun is made of, you're going to look at the magical properties you want to imbue in it, and then you're going to look at the overall firing. So, break it down with materials, then take a look at the firing mechanism, determine whether or not you want it to be based on kind of a revolver situation using heavier hitting, whether or not you want it to be magazine based where you can swap easy, get a lot of firepower, a little bit of reduced damage. But there's just things like that you have to consider. What kind of core do you want to give the gun if it's going to be magical? Because you're using a body, metal or wood or whatever, you need a core that will power the magic if you're making it magical.
or a way to tie the gun into yourself so you can be the core itself.
True. Like in the case of the gun I designed for you, the bag is the core. The two do not function without each other.
And that's the bag that like turns whatever he puts into it into bullets, right?
Correct. They're linked magically.
Interesting. Didn't realize that's how they function.
Yep. The gun is always powered by the bag. The bag will never be able to store anything properly, just take in materials for the gun.
And what's the bag called again?
The handy ammo bag.
Oh, I thought it was like a bag of something, like something funny.
Huh. Interesting.
What?
The website I'm looking at has the same thing on it, just spelled two different ways.
What do you mean?
I was looking at orichalcum. There's two different spellings of orichalcum.
Let me guess, one has an H, one doesn't?
Yep.
Yes.
Hey, Dibbles, how's it going? Big love, my friend. How you holding up?
Someone probably confused it with like the orichalcum that's in like Skyrim, or the orichalcum that's in there's orichalcum in another game, like The Witcher or something. I think there's orichalcum in Assassin's Creed, at least one of them. Odyssey, I think.
Yeah, typically. Okay. I'm going to tell you the metals and materials that would be worth it to your common knowledge outside of those. Adamantine. Star metal, another rare one. Dark steel, which takes a lot to refine. Infernal iron, you can only really find that in hell. A jarl, which is rare, but not the most durable that you know of. The common stuff like brass and bronze, copper, you could use those to make a mix of something pretty durable, akin to a kind of dirty iron in a way. Doing well, friendo. Saw you had D&D, taking a peek. How's you? Real good, real good. Ooh, that was loud. That's very loud.
Sorry.
You're good, you're good.
I heard you mention adamantium. You said adamantium, but
Adamantine, yeah.
vibranium.
Yep, adamantine is a legendary metal of, like, it's durable, it's dense, it's very, very hard to break.
I'm familiar. Because you know that's what, like, the name adamantium is based off of in Marvel.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So, like, what's the closest thing to vibranium, then?
Titan steel.
Titan steel?
Titan steel kind of does the same thing vibranium does, but it has the added benefit of amplifying your kinetic output, if that makes sense. So it blocks incoming kinetic energy, and output is like doubled.
Oh, hell yeah.
The only other thing I can think
of
on...
that.
Be a hell of a recoil, I'm going to be real with you.
Well, I was going to say, imagine how broken a gun like that could be, because you could have it, like, the gun itself could absorb the fucking, like, kinetic energy from firing at once, and then, like, give that to the next bullet of things.
Yeah, some Black Panther style logic. That would be kind of cool. I would say at that point, kickback would definitely be powerful.
Actually, here's the way I think a gun made out of vibranium should work. Like, you can fire it and let it absorb that kinetic energy from firing, and then it would, like, give a bonus. Like, you could use the gun as a melee weapon.
Here's
like,
what I would say. Here's what I would say. Is if you wanted to do something like that, each charge you put into the gun, which I would let you do as many as you wanted, only one per turn, but you could stack them bitches before you expended them. Each one would be an extra d6 damage on the attack output, but you take that 1d6 as well in kinetic feedback.
Oh,
Ooh, that's a nice thing to do. Because, yeah, like, add to the recoil as well.
Yep. So the more you stack, the harder the recoil would kick back.
I then you would also have to start keeping track of how fucked up your shoulder is.
Dibbles says hello to the crew, and I hope you're having a great night, Dibbles.
Okay.
You fucking meanie.
Doubles.
Now I have to decide which is better, orichalcum or adamantine.
I say stack it. I like this idea. Like, it's not a bad idea with the adamantine, or sorry, the titan metal.
Wait, which
Smelt
are we
them
talking
together,
about?
make a new
Titan
alloy.
steel. So, Titan steel isn't unachievable. You would need Titan's blood and refined steel.
Titan's just a race, right?
Titan's referring to Ancient Great One.
Okay, so like Greek Titans,
Yeah,
Gaia, and Kronos.
not necessarily. They're more like ancient primordial beasts in D&D.
Okay.
Great night indeed.
Did you know orichalcum is real?
I mean, it makes sense.
It is a copper zinc alloy that was prized by ancient Greek and Rome.
Interesting. Is it like a greenish color?
So in 5e, orichalcum is classified as a metal supreme. It is the second hardest metal without magical properties. It is the metal that most legendary weapons that go on to be enchanted are forged from originally.
Huh.
So like Dawnbreaker and like, you know, Soul Stealer and World Devourer and all of those legendary ones from the actual 5e books, a lot of them have orichalcum laid into them in some way.
Interesting.
And then you have blades
Okay.
like Craven Edge, which are made from, and I'm not kidding, the burnt wrought iron forged in the fires of hell.
Fun.
All right.
Okay.
Austin, have you gone and gotten Holly yet?
No, I haven't, but I'm about to get up and do that.
Okay. I think she's here already.
Is she?
Yeah, she's here already. Hi.
Okay. So, I just sent you a list of everything that I'm looking for, and I pinned it just to save my sanity.
Orichalcum base, Titan steel barrel, radiant core, cylinder-based firing system, and a rifle-based design. So you want a revolver-based, right? So you want this to be a rifle revolver?
Sparky.
So basically,
Like a rifle with a revolver barrel? I like that idea.
I do too. There's potential in that. Let me think on it, and I'll get back to you with how we can make that look. I need to run to the restroom before we get started.
That's a real thing.
the rough idea I have is, you know, the rifles in, oh god. You know the Jacobs rifles in Borderlands that have the, like,
Oh, yeah.
revolver, like, cylinders?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was thinking, it's like, I know I've
rifle
like played a game where they have that.
Not,
Yeah, I'm not surprised it's
That's
also a real thing.
not like
That's
the,
a real, yeah, that's a real gun.
not like the bite
Probably-
tire
Yeah,
mags.
common one though.
But like you
Mhm.
fire it, and the cocking
Yeah, the
mechanism
cylinder.
is like that of a repeater,
Yeah, it has a cylinder that pops out.
and you do that, and the
Side.
cylinder rotates, and when you go to reload, you can just pop it out one side.
Yeah,
That's like the rough idea I have for it.
Okay, yeah, there's a. I don't remember what they're chambered in, but that's a real thing. They're
Can't kill with one shot. It's not a
very,
Jacobs.
very rare and very sought after.
I find it hard to believe that's a real thing.
It is a real thing.
I'd have
I find it hard to believe, but I feel like
exist.
I was gonna say I feel like there's got to be a reason though that they're not
Appreciate you
common.
hanging out, buddy.
I believe
Like,
it
do they-
was
do
a
they-
44.
What was that?
I said I believe it was a 44. Let me look it up.
But I mean,
For a
like, you know,
second
if
judge?
they, like, do they function well, or like, is there a good reason why they haven't made more? Like, why they're not very common?
I don't remember the history on it, but I know it was brought up in one of the gun tubers I
Can I-
watched.
can-
See,
Can I interrupt? Can I interrupt a second? Sam, remember that conversation that you and Taff had before he went live?
try and make it as vague as I can, man. It came up. It wasn't me who brought
I
it up.
know. I'm just reminding you to remember that conversation that you and Taff had before you went live about pew pews.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's fair. This is just in the context of D&D, so I don't know if it's...
I think what you're looking for in design would best be a Rossi circuit judge. I think that's the closest thing you'll find in real life to what you're thinking of.
Say what?
Rossi circuit judge. ROSSI circuit
Hold up.
judge.
RASSI?
ROSSI.
You could probably just look up Judge Rifle. I bet it'll pop up.
I found what the real thing is. If you want me to send you a DM of what it's called and the picture of it.
Images.
That'd probably be a better idea.
Images. That shows the cylinder. I want to see the whole thing.
Yeah, here you go. I'm gonna send it to you right now.
Oh yeah. That's roughly that's roughly what I'm thinking.
So was that correct,
What about-
or
Yeah.
What about
Yeah,
that,
it was.
Austin?
I was thinking that, but I might also like try to put together an optic for it. What did you say, Sam?
I just sent you a picture of the real one.
Yeah. The one I found was more tactical looking than that, but yeah, that's the rough idea. That, but something to do with holy magic.
Yeah. And I sent you what it's called.
wait,
Tom.
something like that with holy magic? Why does that
Whatever.
sound like something out of Helsing?
Basically, yeah. Imagine if Alucard was fighting for the church. That's basically what he'd use.
So Alucard's guns with Father What's His Buckets design.
I cannot think of Hellsing
What is-
without thinking of Hellsing Abridged anymore.
What is Alucard from?
Alucard's from a bunch of stuff, but it's mostly for Helsing.
Oh,
Because I know there's like an Alucard mod for Left 4 Dead. I don't remember if it's for one of the zombies or one of the characters. I think it's one of the characters.
If I can run around as Alucard just spouting Hellsing Abridged lines, I will fucking do
Well, I
that.
don't- I don't know if the
That'd be hilarious.
I think there is an accompanying voice pack, but I'm not sure.
I'll be back. I need a drink.
Because I'm like, I know that was one that I was considering just because he looks cool. but I'm like, but I don't fucking know who that is, so it would be weird for me to use that. Oh, Cap, I know I mentioned to you those,
Perhaps
like
I
how I
can't
found.
remember.
Oh, okay. Well, okay, but I mean, this like any of you guys who play Left 4 Dead with us, this is for you too. Like, I found a mod the other day that just makes the like bot players smarter and more human-like. Like it makes them a little, like just a little dumber in some ways to make them more human-like, so that they're not just like fucking aimbots. But like they'll actually do the melee bashes to like free you from the hunter or the smoker. They'll actually like hog health packs in the safe room. But like I was playing some single player with this improved box mod. I got like I got through 2.5 years of an expert campaign before I died with these smarter bots. And like if we want to use the smarter bots mod when we're all playing together, we might all need to get it, but I'm not positive. Maybe only the host needs it. I think I forgot to mention to Taff the detail about me like getting halfway through an expert campaign with the bot.
Okay, sorry about that.
Yeah, Taff, while you were gone, I was kind of telling these guys, like, you know how I mentioned that Left 4 Dead mod I got the other day that makes the boss a little smarter?
Yeah.
I got halfway through a campaign in expert before I went down. Well, I might have went down, but before we like actually lost.
Huh.
With the smarter bots.
Yo,
Oh,
Epis, how
Hey.
are you, bro?
Right now.
I gotta say though, it was a little annoying because I was consistently getting like the least amount of kills or the second least amount of kills. The box was stealing all my fucking kills because I was trying to do melee.
Fair enough. Sorry, I'm also trying to get caught up on chat. So,
Oh, no worries.
Kit, both are really good. Greater Restoration is kind of the cure-all spell, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, Greater Restoration is huge.
Yo, Epist, how are you, brother? It is so good to see you. I'm sorry I was away while you snuck in here. Guys, go give a massive follow to Epist.
Yeah, Greater Restoration is definitely worth having someone in the party. There's a lot of different ailments and curses and shit like that. That like one of the only ways to cure them is Greater Restoration. Or some like really rare. Oh,
I got Liquid Death. We're chilling.
ooh, what flavor?
They're just normal.
Want to go to
Not
a hotel for a
carbonated
week
either,
with no
'cause the CO2
responsibilities,
makes
my
that shit
PC
bitter.
and all my favorite foods. Lucy, I wish you could get that.
So it's just a can of water.
Yep, pretty much.
Like if I were gonna drink Liquid Death, I would want to get one of the flavors at least.
I wanted to try the fucking Fruity Pebbles flavor, but
Oh, that sounds
fucking
fucking
Sam chugged them all at Extra Life.
I think I remember him talking
No,
about
I
that.
didn't.
I think it was Holly and
I remember somebody talking.
McKenna that did.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was Holly and
I
McKenna that
had
chugged them.
one.
I
I
just
didn't even
know
have
I didn't
one.
get. I just know I didn't get to try one, and I was mad about it.
I didn't get to try one either. There was only like 5 of them, so I don't know where they went.
Now, does it still taste a little like water? Like, does it taste like water Fruity Pebbles and milk? Or does it just straight
No.
up taste like Fruity Pebbles milk? Or
Just-
just Fruity Pebbles?
I would imagine just kind of like Fruity Pebbles. Kind of like how
No,
stuff has a
don't
floral
walk
taste, it
for
just
real,
had a
for
Fruity
real.
Pebble taste, right?
Load up your own world while you play.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, was the Fruity Pebble flavor hard to find? And or was it limited time?
No, you can find it on Amazon.
I don't want to order off Amazon. I want to go to the store for it.
Fair enough.
Real.
Sam, are you good, bud?
Also, when I worked at Amazon, like we all fucking talk shit.
What?
Tater! Thank you for the 205 stream streak. Jesus.
Anybody,
God
That is
damn,
a crazy-
Tater.
but I just want anybody who orders water off of like Amazon or anywhere to know that everybody who handles your package talks shit about you.
Oh,
You know,
Or at least think.
you know what's really funny? That doesn't make me want to order less from Amazon. It actually makes me want to order stupider shit from Amazon.
Oh, I don't disagree. Fuck Amazon. I just wanted to throw that out there
Fair enough.
because I kind of forgot about that. Like that was just one of those things when I worked at Amazon. It's like, man, people are ordering fucking water.
What is going on with my shoutouts? Why are they glitching?
this is insulting, and I take offense from my playlist.
Damn,
Skip
Tater!
My playlist is picking right when we start D&D to play all of the good shit back to back.
And you're like, I'm about to be turning this shit off.
Exactly.
So,
I'm sitting
damn, Kit, almost a year? Seriously?
here thinking to myself, I'm about to turn this shit off and put on fantasy stuff.
I still need to figure out how to do first AI song. Because I went into Suno yesterday or 2 days ago, and I tried to give it, like for the lyric prompt, I tried to give it Kurt's like full backstory. There's like a 200 character limit on there. So I have to figure out how to.
6 months, 19 days, nearly 7 months. Oh, 7 months, 29. Damn, girl. I was just gonna say, Knight said the best thing he's ever ordered on Amazon was a can of instant water.
What the fuck is instant water?
It's a can of It's a can of nothing that says just add water for water.
Wait, I've seen those. Knight, did you buy one? I love that.
It's very funny.
So dumb, but I love it. I want a water bottle like that for my next water bottle.
Die. Damn, dude. 7 months, 1 day. Kit with 7 months, 7 days. I'm so glad I met all of you guys. Dragon just resubbed for his 8th month here.
One of my favorite Amazon purchases was like some of those like joke boxes. Like have you seen that, like it's like the Roto-Rooter like brush, day brush?
No, I
It's
haven't.
like a box for the product where it's like a Roto-Rooter brush that goes in your toilet. So you can use it to like wipe your ass for you.
Oh, God.
Like it looks fucking ridiculous and off, but it's just like a joke box that like I don't remember what I put in there, but like I put like a present for my dad in there one time, and then I got this another box where it was like baby's first bong or something like that, like some ridiculous baby product, and I used that for when I gave my friends a present for like when they had their kid or like a birthday present or something.
The best joke gift I ever got for anyone was for my
fallen kid? What the fuck?
interesting. A-Man got called out.
What the fuck?
Wait, you
Goddamn.
weren't following Kit?
Young man.
Austin, you weren't following Kit? How does that happen?
Apparently not.
The
How many
best
times did you guys collab Minecraft stuff at this point?
the best gag gift we ever got was we ordered, I don't think you can get it anymore, or if you can it's under a different name, but it's literally back in the day it was just called Snowman Shit. It was a Christmas
Snowman
gag
Shit?
gift. Yeah, it's just called Snowman Shit. It looks like just like a white, snowy pile of powder until you open it. When it oxidizes, it expands like foam. So we packed a bunch of it real quick right out of the package, and wrapped it up real hard in foil so it didn't expand. So he goes and rips the foil and it just goes all over him, and we just fucking lost our shit.
Nice.
I don't want to hear any of that unloved nonsense.
Yes, Tater put it best. Everyone go follow everybody here, please. Can I live in the library? Do you like the library? Alright, everyone about ready? We are gonna get started here.
I just gotta swap scenes and swap the music. I'm set. As angry as I am at my playlist right now, fuck you, G.
Alrighty.
Boy.
So, fun fact, it doesn't really display well on the map, but some of the bookshelves actually pull out into beds. The librarian lives in the library. Trust me, I have a mile-long no list.
Like those like stereotypical tiny apartment beds.
No, the bottom shelves lift up, conceal the books. They basically push back a little bit, lift up, conceal the books in the shelf, and it lifts up a hidden mattress under each one.
So like a pull-out couch.
Yeah, kind of.
So still a Murphy bed.
That,
Little bit.
That's a fucking badass library.
Yes. Spare rooms, emergency housing, and again, it's Boris's home. So he chose for his room to just be full of books, opened it to the public.
Wait, so where is the librarian sleeping when people just kind of show up?
He always uses the upper shelf in the restricted area. Like Madame Tabitha has her own section of books. He uses that shelf. I just need good foods and we're good, Pony Boy. Hey, the Raven's Head Tavern will get you taken care of. Best food they've got available. And a quirky bartender that'll get you taken care of as well. Actually, none of you have ever been down to the kitchen now that I'm thinking about that. The kitchen is just a small back room over by underneath the tavern bar area. But no one's ever actually peeked in there. Unable to get to the PC yet? That's fine. All right. So, we're going to go ahead and get started here. We are missing a couple of players tonight. That is okay. Are all of my players ready? No one said anything. Great. Everyone's ready.
I'm ready. I'm just like trying to Google some of the best Easter eggs and games that I might play on Sunday.
All good. All good. I need something to spend my 300k points on. I can come up with a community challenge or something, or you can just save up for the mill. So.
Save up for the mill. Make him play Minecraft.
God. So. In the last session, many things happened. We had solo adventures galore. We had all kinds of wacky, zany, and downright crazy events take place. And everyone put pieces together, doing research and taking in needed materials for the next steps to come. A great dark plot starts to be uncovered slowly. Not everything is good in the world, and many pieces need to fall into place on the board now. What comes next for our party is up to them. As the dark of night begins to settle over the guild hall, everyone begins to gather in the library. One by one, little by little, each taking place and purchase where they choose. And we will open the scene with all of our players that we have actively here. We are missing just a few, unfortunately, but we make do with who we have.
Where's Corey?
I'm pulling Corey up. Corey wasn't here last week.
This is fair.
For like Roll20, it might still act up if I pull it up on my phone and like turn the screen off and back on.
It's all good,
We'll
dude.
see. We'll try.
It's all good, dude.
It is lovely that I can now like actually turn my screen off and off work. Because before, it's like if I didn't keep touching the screen, it would turn itself off automatically after 10 minutes. And just all of a sudden, you guys wouldn't be able to hear me. I wouldn't be able to hear you.
That is definitely weird.
Yeah. So yeah, it's great that I'm not having that issue anymore.
All right. Let me just double check and make sure we don't have anyone else joining up for the night.
There's a truck coming by right now that has literal mud on it. How the fuck?
Icky. Maybe it's out, coming in from out. Seems I forgot to open the game. You might need that. The mill will take years, for real. It will take 3,000 hours of watch time.
Invoking that roll 20. I have to sign in again. I signed in earlier. What the fuck?
That is a pain.
Well, you know, I don't really have much to say. I'm on my way to the mill.
Alrighty. With the setting all here, we're just going to go around the table and introduce the players that we have here in setting at the moment. So let's start with Saren.
God. Howdy, y'all. My name's Saren. I sell magic guns and magic gun accessories.
And who are you above the game?
I'm A-Man Streams, over here on the other side of Twitch. Also streaming this, by the way.
Indeed he is. And then we'll
I
get
thought
Kit.
I'm not Saren.
Huh?
You're not Southern.
Well, I thought you said Sam, not Sarah, and I was just like, you're not Sam.
Alrighty. Next up, Corey, if you'd like to introduce yourself, please. Joshy, we appreciate you, buddy.
Hello, my name is Corey. I am a tabaxi samurai, and I like to name my swords.
And what are your swords
I'm
named?
Hollister. I'm the loving wife of Austin.
And you can find you at where?
Oh, Hollister56.
On twitch.tv.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Not YouTube, not Kick, twitch.tv.
Twitch.
Especially not Kick.
Kick is only for if things get really bad.
Anyone else have people like this or Twitch friends yesterday be like, all right, guys, I'm leaving Twitch and going to Kick. April
Yeah.
Fools.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of
At least
those.
one.
I saw one big streamer earlier the other day for April Fools had the title "Surprise! I'm moving to Mixer." Oh wait.
Bro, I forgot about Mixer.
All right.
That hurts me.
I don't even was Mixer a screen like, I haven't even heard of Mixer.
Oh God. Dante, would you like to go ahead and introduce yourself?
I am Dante. I'm a half moon elf monk who is starting to do a class in barbarian. This is going to be fun. And I have a pet who is also the party's official, unofficial mascot, and his name is Fluffy, and he is a Cerberus. And apparently the guild's madam thinks he's her grandbaby.
She doesn't think.
She knows.
It's just a fact,
So,
homie.
There is a current argument over who owns Fluffy. So Fluffy
Now,
is
is that fact?
The Guildmaster
Is that
has
fact?
just
Is the Guildmaster
obtained
crazy?
partial custody.
No, it's not between the Guildmaster. Dante already knows the Guildmaster likes Fluffy, but there's a party member who thinks that Fluffy is theirs, but they are wrong. Fluffy is
Okay.
mine. My
Okay,
Fluffy.
you get Fluffy on Wednesdays and Thursdays, and I get Fluffies on Sundays and Tuesdays.
I assumed they were talking about Dron.
We'll roll for it. High number
Yeah.
gets Fluffy.
What do you mean your music called you out? All right.
Roll for paying child support.
God. Roll for alimony. Dragon, would you like to go ahead and introduce yourself?
Wait.
I apologize, you cut out badly.
Me or Sam?
You did.
Oh, I stopped because Sam was saying something.
Oh, you're good. Go ahead.
I am Crutavius the Curious. I'm also a Tabaxi. I'm a rogue druid. I used to just be a normal cat, and it was briefly turned me into a human, and then back into a cat, because she was just being chaotic and having fun.
Okay, and where can we find you? Oh, bye.
Okay, my headphones just disconnected for a second there.
You're good, you're good.
Jesus.
You're good. I'm awake now.
We can find him at Bang.
You can find him at...
Center of Raccoon City.
Video on connected there.
You're good, you're good. You can find Curtavius at twitch.tv/mandoctorforgone on no spaces. Alrighty. Then we've got Apollo. Go ahead.
Hello.
Hi.
Hold on, I had food in my mouth.
Hurry up.
I am Apollo. I am a Furbolg barbarian who has a really big hammer.
I like how you slowly switched into Apollo.
I haven't actually done his voice in so long.
And Mr. Die Quietly, would you like to go?
You can ask where they can find me.
Hi there, I'm Die. You're technically not wizard anymore.
We don't know that yet. You don't
No,
know that
we
yet.
don't know that yet.
I'm a necromancer
You're
anymore?
technically the wizard of the party and everything else.
Things
General
changed.
necromancer. We should help say.
Things changed. We'll explain. We'll get to it.
Yeah.
And where can we find you?
You can find me Die Quietly at twitch.tv.
Yes, and he is amazing. You should go do that right now. Go follow all of these people we are mentioning. And Kit, if you'd like to jump back on the microphone and actually speak who you are. So, like, Mama Kit, can you not go to your room and do it from your phone? Damn. Rip. That's all we Kit.
Kid is currently without a voice.
You could just tell Mama Kit you're gonna be a nerd for a minute.
Do an action. Explain nothing to your mom. Just be a nerd and do an accent.
Roll for stunning strike.
While looking her straight in the eye.
Yes, do the one thing Dante hasn't done since the first 2 sessions of this game.
It killed my soul. It'll ignore her. She doesn't understand. Listen. She's just jealous because she doesn't have friends she gets together with every week to play dice.
Oh, dude, I had a coworker, emphasis on had, because this coworker fired for having a bad attitude. But like, I don't remember how it came up, but I was like trying to explain to him like a little bit of D&D stuff one time, like right after we came back from the winter break, and he just sitting there just like, That sounds so fucking stupid. And like, I could probably stop talking to him, but in my head I'm just like, you're just not fucking happy.
you're not a happy person, buddy.
Yeah. Like, I feel bad for you.
Yep. That's you feel sorry for those people, because people who can't find enjoyment in life, that's just unfortunate. All right, and of course, I am Ali, but also the DM. I'm just an impartial artificer that got dragged along for the ride as a healer.
Because everybody else likes dealing damage.
She's also like the main one that everybody asks her in-game questions to.
She did not choose the role of being a healer.
I
Being a healer chose the role of her.
I chose the role of being an artificer. The role of cleric was, in her backstory, forced on her when she almost died. Or he almost died, I should say. And then, yeah, other things happened.
Above game, it was just because we didn't have any other healers at the time, I heard, right?
Yeah, no one had any other healers, and I didn't expect to keep her around this long. You guys just keep dragging her along, so...
She's like Pablo and the Goblin.
Pretty much.
Alright, guys, we're going to kill another god. Better drag the cleric along.
Pissed off artificer going...
Yeah, everybody just refer to Ali as the cleric.
Damn it.
Yeah, everyone keeps referring to her as the cleric. It pisses her off so much.
What are her levels? Like
Artificer is higher. Artificer is much higher.
I figure. Like, is it like 1 cleric level, 2, 3?
It's 4 cleric levels, the rest to artificer right now.
Okay.
Yeah, the only reason
like
I went
balanced, but more artificer.
the only reason I went to 4 as cleric is to get access to level 2 spells, so I could have multiple healings.
Wouldn't you get that at level
If
3
I
though?
remember correct.
Yeah, but you wouldn't get
level.
level 2 spell slots until level 4.
I thought you got him at level 3.
Not as cleric.
Okay. Oh yeah, because clerics don't go up to level 9, do they?
No. Well, and the other thing is, every level's spell slots are different. Remember that.
Right.
So-
yeah, you get, even if you unlock level 2 spell slots at 3, you'd have more spell
Yeah.
slots at 4.
So, for instance, I have level 2 cleric spells, level 3 artificer spells, and then stuff that I've stored in scrolls that I've managed to find.
Nice. I keep forgetting to look into scrolls, but noise.
Well, she is an archivist, so scroll making is kind of her second feature.
Scroll making, really?
So, archivists have the ability to imbue their essence into small objects and create orbiters that allow them to interact with things on a psychic degree. They have a little more unique freedom to manipulate and change things on a fundamental level with surface effects from a distance. And archivists can replicate and create their own scrolls in half the normal time it would take to create them with limited materials.
Nice.
Yep. And I believe at level 10, I can replicate up to, I believe, level 4 spells in usable scrolls.
So that goes off the like character level, not the artificer level?
It goes off of, there's a chart for it. So basically, the artificer level has a chart representative of the subclass and what it can do. Yes, I am excited for level 10 as an arc. We're going to be very late game by the time we get there, but that late game is going to come with the, so yeah, I basically have, Wondrous Mastermind as well as Precise Masterpiece, which means all of my creations are almost guaranteed critical successes.
Oh yeah. But yeah, you won't be able to do that until we're all level 14.
And because I'm with the level we just got, I got Brilliance of Mind, which is, oh, it's so lovely. +3 to all of your Wisdom and Intelligence saving throws. Base is so lovely. The fact that all of my crafting
Oh, hell
time,
yeah.
all of my crafting time just got cut in half as well. So that's just
It's like having expertise on the saving throws.
pretty much.
Because you probably already have proficiency in those saving throws, don't you?
No, I do not.
Neither of them?
I have proficiency in wisdom, but her other one is con saves.
Okay. But so now it's like you have expertise in wisdom.
Yeah. And then I have a negative in strength.
Hey, same. Wait. No, my negative is intelligence.
You were a
Strength is
cat.
0.
That's fair.
Yeah.
But to get into the scene, night has fallen. Everyone has settled in for a long talk. Everyone seems to be pondering, thinking of what comes next, but something weighs heavy on several minds in particular. I'm going to now open this right up into the beginning of the session with character dialogue from everyone in the room. Go ahead. Cratavius, I figure you want to start this off here?
Sure. So you're probably wondering why I've gathered you today.
Why do I feel like...
I was trying to go in a meme direction with that, but I don't remember how that's supposed to go.
I was going to say, Allie kind of just looks over and says, no meeting that starts with that is a good meeting.
Not necessarily a good meeting.
She's
I've
just
been,
get...
What was that?
The second you say that, she just quietly reaches down into her bag of holding and pulls out some magic herb in her pipe. Go ahead.
Do you guys remember some of like that secret lab we found in the convectionist workshop factory, whatever? Yeah, we who all was in there with me again? It was me, Allie, and Knight, Dante.
It was Drons and Dante.
Okay. Yeah, we found some books in there. I've been researching them. I've been doing some research here in the library. Boris and Boris has kind of helped me out. We borrowed some things from Nether Capital's collection, and I think we have a big problem on our hands. They're doing something on summer solstice, and it's a full fucking cult. We need to deal with this. And I'll kind of like start passing around some of the like books and notes that I was like referencing and notes that I've taken.
Yep, and everyone can take the time to study what they understand in them. Anyone that doesn't speak Abyssal isn't getting far with some of it.
I forget someone in the party does speak Abyssal, right?
She is not here right now.
Because that was Akira, right? And Akira helps me with some of the research here.
It was Akira. Kit Kat, yes, you can cast a spell. Go ahead.
Terran speaks Draconic.
Yep, Common and Draconic for you. Sam, you speak Sylvan and Common. Di, I'm not sure. Outside of Common for you, it's whatever you've chosen. Kurt, you're in the same boat. Corey, I believe you are just Common and whatever you chose for your other language.
Yeah, I think I'm common in something else, but nothing above that.
Yeah, I don't think you're Abyssal. I think you're... I believe you were Dwarven or something like that.
What was it?
I think if I'm remembering your character sheet right, it was Dwarven was your second language.
I do believe that is correct. Sorry, I'm getting some garlic bread put in real fast.
It's all good. You're good. You're good. And then Dante, I
Where
believe you speak Celestial, Common, and... Do you speak Sylvan, yeah?
Common, Sylvan, Celestial, Elven, and sign language.
Okay. And
Checking
obviously,
my notes.
me, Di, Dante, we all speak Elvish, and Valen speaks Elvish. I believe I believe me and Drons are the only ones that would know thieves can't.
I'm not
So-
actually. I know thieves can't.
You know thieves can't? Okay. Oh, right, you're part
I'm a
rogue.
level 2 rogue.
You are a level 2 rogue. You do know thieves can't. I want
Yeah,
to
I don't
cast
think I actually
tongues.
recorded like the other languages that I know. Like I can't find that on my character sheet. It's not listed where thieves can't is.
Okay. Kit, refresh my memory on what tongues does.
Tongues does. I lost it. Yippee.
Licking.
I'm so glad I lost the thing I wanted. You.
Yeah, I'm also trying to remember some of like the highlights like, of what we like what Akira and I uncovered last week, like about the 3 people that they're looking for, like
Yep.
one of like Akira's heart or something like that, one of the weakest will, and one of what was the third one? And did I remember those 2 correctly?
Purest of heart, strongest of mind, weakest of will.
Okay, strongest of mind, weakest of will, purest of heart. Yeah. And then I'd also like, yeah, like after I kind of mentioned that bullet point, I kind of like it felt like the convectionist was testing us, didn't it?
That was up to your
I almost wonder if he
interpretation.
was. I almost wonder if he was like, if we were candidates for one of the 3, or maybe the kids we saved were. I don't know. There's a lot of unanswered questions here. But this feels like
It
something
felt
we need to
like he
cover
was
with that.
collecting us.
What did you say, Dante?
Right. It was definitely some kind of test.
I said it felt like he was collecting us. Collecting our blood, watching us fight, so he's collecting our sweat, our abilities,
Wait,
stuff like
collecting
that.
our blood?
Some
Yeah,
of us had to give
Kurt
up.
wasn't there.
Yeah.
Like above game, Kurt wasn't
And-
in any of the rooms that those blood sacrifice things were in.
And I will say neither was Dante, so Dante wouldn't know that.
Oh, sorry.
But
But
if,
Dante was one of the ones who did the sacrifice.
no, it was not Dante. It was me, it was Valen, and it was Akira.
Wait,
Okay.
No, if it was Dante, the second it bit him, he would have yanked it off the chair.
Okay. So yeah. In this case it would be Allie that says we did. No, there's no reason she would mention it. Yeah. Dante, you just don't know about that. You weren't in the rooms for that.
Sorry.
You're good. You're good.
Akira might have mentioned that to me though when her and I were
I do not believe
going over
she
this
did.
together. Because Akira helped me.
Oh wait,
translate
no,
things.
no,
I mean,
she did.
I
She
feel like- I
mentioned
feel like it,
she mentioned in passing having to give up her own blood, just hers though.
okay. Yeah. 'Cause I know it came up last week. I just couldn't remember if it was above the table or below.
It was below the table. It was in game. So you could technically bring it up if you wanted, but
Yeah. Yeah, it's almost like he was testing us. Or like, I know he took some of Akira's blood.
mine too.
Oh, yours too.
There were apparatus. They needed to be activated to unlock one of the cages where the kids were. So
I mean, yeah, they're. I'm not saying we shouldn't have done that, but
I'm not.
like
I don't.
we were playing into his hand a bit.
I don't think he's collecting anything from us. I think this specifies 3 for a reason. It isn't just specifying conditions, it's specifying individuals. This sounds like it could be prophetic in some way.
Now, do you think that it has to be like the strongest of mind, the weakest of will, or just someone with an exceptionally weak will, someone with an exceptionally strong mind?
Technically, it doesn't have to be either. If it's a prophecy like I'm thinking it might be by the sounds of it, it could just be the specific person relating to the strength of mind, strength of heart, weakness of will.
You meaning like you think people were like 3 specific people were chosen when a prophecy was prophesied?
Potentially. Or there were 3 conditions that were specified for a reason. I don't know. It's a very specific thing.
But yeah, based on what Akira and I were looking into last night or earlier today, whenever that was in game,
I've
it
already
sounds like he, like this cult needs those 3. Like if they have those 3 on summer solstice and they complete whatever they're trying to do, it's gonna get bad.
The only thing I was able to come up with is one thing in particular. The summer solstice happens to be the day where the god's influence is the weakest over the planet.
Interesting.
Divinity wanes during the solstice.
They don't have any wings? Is that what you said?
I said divinity wanes during the solstice.
Oh.
And I don't know why.
That is interesting.
That's all Loki
Yeah,
could.
that almost
or-
doesn't make sense.
Well, the information came from Loki, and in his words, that's all I could, or would, or should tell you.
How often do you and Loki communicate?
Very rarely. Actually, it's usually in moments of complete and total breakdown.
Real quick, out of character, would Dante know anything about this since he was grown in a monastery in strict religion to strict service to his girlfriend, his goddess?
Your girlfriend goddess?
God.
Close it up.
I was like, wait, did you say girlfriend a second ago?
My
Basically,
goddess
all day
girlfriend.
You were trying to rip off Gale.
She's not letting him die. There's only one conclusion you can make with that one.
Why does this sound
yeah.
like? Why does this sound like the best and worst like romance anime? My girlfriend achieved divinity and moved on. I swear I'll become a god to stand beside her again. This is the story of how I fought every god.
I mean, again, that sounds
If I
like
can't
Gale.
stand by her side, no one can.
It does. It does.
But yeah, Tap. Would he know anything about that?
No.
Okay.
Your monastery.
Just thought I'd ask.
Your monastery dealt more with the beliefs of your goddess, not necessarily random divinity or prophecies. There are hundreds of thousands of prophecies that have been divined. We could... Honestly... Really, the only thought that comes to my mind is we could turn to the fortune tellers, try to get a hint that way. We could potentially go and ask around in the churches. You said one of them was purest of heart, right? Start at the sources. Start at the sources where these places
Bad
could
idea.
be. Weakest of will. I mean, we live next to a harbin of Sidon. Everything that happens in that city just over there is pretty much the weakest wills you can find anywhere that you could be.
I think we need to, like, I was thinking we need to prioritize tracking this cult down.
Maybe.
If we can stop the cult, then the ritual won't happen. Even if there won't be anyone left to gather the 3.
bleed the source or cut off their supply. Either way.
Those
What
are good
we're
ideas.
the
Someone just
cult
joined.
the cult would be easy enough to potentially get in touch with, or well, track. I could
And then
go ahead.
I was also thinking though. I mean, I'm sure there are some people in our group who like they still want to make money. So I was thinking we should look at like the job board, try and figure out where we might find leads, and see if we can find any jobs that take us in that direction. Kill two birds with one stone. We work on figuring this issue out, but we also still make some money.
Potential, but we only have 3 months.
Hi.
Personally, I think
Plan a timetable or time crunch.
if you want to go the route of cults, we should try reaching out to one of the underground networks. Several of us have ties to criminal organizations. I could go and talk to the flock.
And Valen, do you know if your guild has had any encounters with this cult? Be able to see what they know.
He's asking if anyone at the Blazing Cats might know anything.
I mean, I'd also ask Allie, because it's like I'm still kind of new to Ravencroft. Like, are we friendly with them?
The Blazing Cats? Not really. They kind of steal jobs from us a lot. Honestly, the only reason Valen was allowed in is because she's young enough that she wasn't really involved in any of that shady bullshit. But those fuckers have been on the shit list.
We don't like them, but how do they feel about us?
Oh,
Do you think they'd be open to...
They don't care about other guilds as much. It's typical that they...
Do they care about the state of the world?
They care about money.
That's not super helpful.
That's what I was about to say, is they're on the shit list of every major guild organization in the Union because they go and undermine jobs out from the guilds. They find out through contacts about incoming jobs from high priority targets. They sneak in, they do the jobs before we get our boots in there, and they claim the rewards. They make us look sloppy. There have been several instances.
Interesting.
There have been several instances.
In that case,
Go ahead.
In that case, Valen, how would you feel about us deceiving your former guild? We could trick them into thinking that there's a high-paying job involved, like tracking down these cult members. Get them to do a little of our work for us.
That's
interesting idea, right?
Ellie's gonna kind of look down at you. Her ears twitch back and forth. Huh. Cats are tricky, who knew? I like the idea. But
I kind of like give her a squint when she calls me a cat, but I'm like, she's also agreeing with me, so I'm not gonna say anything here.
You've told us what you are.
Playing the job thieves for fools. Interesting.
Thing about
I
it
used to be a
is,
cat, but I don't identify as a cat anymore.
my question is, are you trying to make this an official looking job? Because then we're going to need permission from the union. And then we're going to risk it getting back to them that we're doing this. Or we could put out some rumors through the underground.
Kind of thinking we just go with because my initial idea was going to be that we go, like try to like share resources or like collaborate with them on this, see if they know anything that we don't, and like while doing so, we just kind of feed them some like we just like tweak some of the information so that it sounds like there's a high-paying job involving some of these guild numbers down or tracking some like one of the 3 targets down. Maybe they'll take the bait.
You'll have to come up with something convincing.
know
Right.
why I'm blanking. Don't we have somebody in
Well, we
party?
could just tell them that we have a job to do so.
What were you saying, Saren?
I don't know why I'm blanking. We have somebody in the party that uses wild shape, right?
Yeah, Kurt.
Curtavius, right?
Yes. Well, what was the idea with Wild Shape?
So hear me out. We could stage something that could potentially put a job on the board. Does that not sound like good enough bait?
Yeah, but if we stage something that gets a job put on the board, wouldn't job probably involve us as targets?
Not all of us have to be there.
Also, Wild Shape only lets me turn into animals. It doesn't let me like disguise myself as someone else.
All I'm going to say is they have contacts throughout multiple organizations. They've been able to fish network info pretty easily from the Union. So
And you said the Union doesn't like the Blazing Cats either, right?
that's correct. That doesn't mean there's not someone leaking info back to them.
Well, maybe we could just go to the Union. Like maybe they would agree to putting out like a false job, making sure that only the Blazing Cats here, like the Union could help us make sure that like other guilds that we don't want to deceive don't hear about this job. That only the Blazing Cats hear about the job, but make it look like it's a job anyone could be doing. You know?
What about?
Something makes me doubt the Union would
Do
allow
we
that.
think? I was gonna say, do we think the Union would go for something like that?
Not really. They're too official by the books. But we could probably put out a request of our own with a fake reward.
Well, so that's. I was gonna bring that up too. Like, if we put our own job out there, would the Union like enforce us paying it out?
It doesn't necessarily have to be us that sets the mission. We could have someone outside of the guild, a contact of ours, a friend, an ally. They could set the parameters of the mission and we could control them from afar. We could have them do the dirty work of tracking down leads on the cult for us, just like you said.
Yeah, interesting idea. I just don't want this to come back to like bite us in the ass with the Union later, you know.
If we make it an official job, it won't. In fact, we would be protected by the Union. Well, at least our customer would. But we have to find someone who'd be willing to take a risk.
Who do we know?
But if we make
would
it an
be
official
willing
job,
to play the Union?
Hold on, both of you
and
talked at
another
once.
guild?
I don't know, Sam.
if we make
Go ahead.
if we make it an official job, we would have to pay it, right? If they complete it.
That is correct. Listen, you don't necessarily have to. What I'm going to say is be creative with your reward. Make it sound whimsical, fantastical. Actually,
make it not just straight up money.
Make it something that looks grandiose. Then just use the excuse.
Something vague, like a favor from a wealthy patron.
Or, yeah, an item that we're not using that we don't really know what it does. Or something like that, you know?
A mystical artifact.
Disguise it up.
And then I pull out that homunculus doll thing from the Festivus adventure, just like this.
Maybe something else that does look a little novelty.
I pull out my mimic eye. What about this?
That could be passable. As long as you kept it from any inspectors. We could just describe the item, put in the request from afar.
This is definitely a good idea.
Anyone else have any suggestions?
And I know Allie mentioned a couple places where we might be able to find, like, what was it, the weakest of wills and the purest of heart.
We could talk up a weapon, build something that they don't have any expectations about.
It's also not a bad idea. Deliver on something they don't quite understand.
I'm sure we could make something that they don't know anything about.
Personally, I'd rather not give any of my tech to those bloodsuckers.
Nobody said it would have to survive.
If we fault them, we're gonna get barred by the guild. We do have to play this with a bit of class. We can't just promise power and give them nothing. Gotta think a little tactful about it.
Dante's going to say very softly, we could offer my eyes. He's talking about his glasses, the ones with the eyes of minute seeing.
Don't you need those?
He's gonna shake his head. No, I can see perfectly well without them, but they let you see things. Now I got my box.
Allie her ears flick up when you mention the box. Dante, do you still have that box?
Ginger Bend episode.
The episode of many hurt fingers. Yeah. He's going to nod. Yeah, it's in my room.
Wasn't that box made of platinum?
He's going to blink. Completely lost. It's obvious from the look on his face he has no idea what you're talking about.
That box
Dante barely even knows what it is.
The box was worth a lot of money by itself. And it's still trapped.
He's going to blink again and go, you mean the lock? The lock's not...
The lock was part of the box. If you closed it, it re-engaged.
Wait, so it's locked all over again now and someone needs to go through that same bullshit Piggy did to unlock it again?
Yep. But we already have the item out of it.
Right. But is the implication here that we should put something else in there to, like, promise us the reward?
Technically speaking, we don't have to put anything in it. If it's going to be...
Like you said, the box is valuable on its own.
A platinum puzzle box. When she says that, there's a bit of a devious smile at the implication that someone would try to use it.
I kind of like where this is going. Because I got poisoned by that box, but I had an antidote ready to go, and it still sucked for that, like, 10 seconds that I felt it.
She's just kind of got that fox-like smile on her face. She looks down at some of you and just goes, I'm proud of you. I really am.
I just kind of, like, purr a little bit.
Anyone else got any ideas? Outside of that one seems pretty solid. Di, what about you? You've been researching. Somebody wake him up. Okay, sorry.
That's okay.
Go ahead.
I've only just been researching about little things. Is everything else?
Any input on what we might do?
Not really any input.
Okay.
What I was
Valen?
also going to suggest, like we do have a couple location leads that Allie gave us. I think she said like a monastery or church or something for like where we might be able to find the purest heart, and this one town where we might be able to find the weakest wills. So maybe we should see if there's any jobs taking us in that direction so we can pursue those leads.
They're also unique. Strongest, though,
Strongest of minds, I would think maybe like a school,
no.
some academy.
No. Because that's a place for learning and teaching, yes, but in a sense that's also a quest for knowledge.
Well, I was more thinking the professors, not the students.
Professors still have much to learn themselves. There is no high mage in the land. The Magic Union doesn't have anyone of the sort. But here's my question. What determines wisdom in that case? What makes the mind the strongest?
That is a good question.
Corey interrupts that with, I meditate, and that's when my mind is the strongest.
Well, you heard it now. It's Corey. So if we kill you, this all... I'm kidding.
What?
But you're right. There are practices that strengthen the mind. Inner peace, meditation. Maybe reaching out to your people. Seeing if there's anyone of particular note.
I guess, like, depending on who you ask, like, stubbornness could be a quality of a strong mind.
That is true. It all comes down to perspective. But if a prophecy or some kind of future was told, personally, I think we should go to Madame Claire Vista. She might have something.
Yeah, let's go talk to her then. Or where is she?
Should still be down in her fortune-telling area.
Well, I'm just kind of saying, like, would it be easier for us all to go to her, or for one of us to go, like, bring her to here?
Let's see if she will come to us. She will come to us. Ali will send or cast message. And quietly send something to her. I think I have her picture. Do I not? I don't think I have her picture.
I just realized, I like how Dron kind of rushed his mission he was on last week just so that he could get back to the guild in time for the meeting after I messaged him.
Yep, and then he's not
Dron
even
wasn't
here.
present. Yeah. But Dron's is one of the people I have in mind when I'm like, let's try to find jobs in the area where the areas we have leads so that we can make some money too. Because I know that's going to make Dron's more likely to agree to all of this.
So, a few moments later, a woman with long, spidery-like fingers walks in. She's old. She's delicate-looking. Her eyes wide and kind of shimmering with this odd opalescence. She's not blind. She's very aware of everything going on. Her pupils move properly, but they're just uniquely colored. Her skin dark ash colored, and her appearance vaguely demon-esque. Kind of got an impish quality to the face with underbite-style tusk. She's got the kind of sharp cheekbones and the glowing soft eyes. She's got the slightly pointed ears, and she has horns that are not unlike that of a tiefling, but just different enough that you can tell. And she will walk in and she will say, "Hello, I've heard you wished to speak to me."
Figure out how to like start here. Yeah, so we're trying to stop an evil prophecy, and we need to find, like, we know for this prophecy to come true, this cult needs someone with the strongest will, or the weakest will, the strongest mind, and the hero's heart. And we were hoping you might have ideas on where we could start with the strongest mind. We can't seem to agree on a good starting point.
She will just kind of
I
hold
was
up
thinking like a professor.
at this point.
Callie was thinking a mage.
At this point, she will kind of just hold up her hand, having heard enough, and she walks over to the table nearby. She brings up a map from one of the nearby archives. And you'll hear Boris say as she spreads it out across the table, "Make sure to clean this one this time." She pulls out a small vase-like vial and puts it on the map. And she says, "I can help you find one." And she will break.
Do we use this to find all three?
I can help you start, not finish. She pours from.
Oh, you were cutting out a little bit there.
She says, "I can help you start, but you must find the finish."
Okay.
That's
a better starting point than we had 5 minutes ago.
She pulls the vial close, pops the stopper out, and she starts pouring ash and dust over the map. She pours it in the sign of an infinity symbol, and she waves her hand over it, speaking in some kind of Sylvan. The translation roughly being, "Stars of stars, point the way, guide me to the answers they may seek, for I am just your conduit, asking questions for those that lack wit." And the ash suddenly forms different symbols around the map. It shifts, and as it does, it takes form on one particular area. You see the symbol of a heart in the dusty ashen remains smeared over one city in particular, the knight's capital, Alcrum, the holy training ground of every holy knight that enters the capital and the royal service of his emperor. This is where you seek.
Do they have a court mage that we know of?
I think, with this in mind, an instructor may not be a mage, maybe a knight, maybe someone of great valor who's gone on to teach. Strongest of mind could mean someone who was indomitable in battle, not because of strength, but because of lack of fear.
Okay. I mean, a knight was my second guess.
We'll just have to assess from here. And Madame Clairvesta kind of looks at all of you. "I cannot say what the sands tell. They only tell what they're willing. It is up to you to interpret the rest. You're just being pointed in a direction at the moment. Whether or not you follow it is..."
This is still very helpful. I feel like this is like the one with the most open to interpretation of the three.
I can do a reading, if you would like, separate of this. It will cost 100 gold. But I can do one for the group.
Yeah, I mean that would be very helpful. Does anyone do we want to pool that or I
Allie would
don't really
chip
mind that
in.
much.
Allie would chip in 15 gold for it.
I'll throw down like 25.
Okay.
Saren will throw in 25.
Okay.
We need 35 more.
I'll chuck in the rest.
Okay. With the money on the table, she happily begins to shuffle her cards. She shuffles once, twice, 3 times overall. The cards, a sleek, nice, shined black material, golden layering, and leaving material, make fine, beautiful lines that tell extravagant tales. All right. Okay. Here's how we are going to do this. Okay. I'm going to go around the table here, and each of you are going to pick one card. 1 to 22 is the number. I just need you to pick a number between 1 and 22. So we're just going to start with, let's say, Saren. Pick a number 1 to 22.
18.
Okay. Dante. Dante, pick a number 1 to 22. Okay. Dante might not be here. We'll just go around the table for right now. Valen, pick a number 1 to 22. Apollo, you can also choose. None of the people I'm saying are even responding. God damn it. Corey, are you there?
I'm here.
Okay. Pick a number 1 to 22.
What's already been picked was
18.
18. Okay, I'll use 5.
Okay, 5. 1, 2, 3,
I
4,
said
5.
13.
Oh, 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay.
I was muted.
You're good. Die quietly. Go ahead and pick a number for me.
I'm so tired.
7.
Dragon, you want to go ahead and choose a number for me?
Well, Kit took my number, and I can't pick 23, so I'll wrap it and pick 1.
Okay. Apollo, are you there? Dante, are you there?
I'm there. My Mike decided it wanted to go into sleep mode, and I didn't realize it.
You're good.
13.
13 was already chosen.
Okay. Let's go 7.
7 was also chosen.
Holy crap.
Dang.
Let's go 8.
Okay.
Oh, that's Strauss here.
Okay. Interesting. Ooh. Ooh.
That doesn't sound good.
I can't tell if it sounds good or not. Like that might have been because it sounded bad for us, or it might have been because it sounded bad for him.
Hard to tell.
Harry, are you okay, girl?
She says as she pulls the cards one by one, leaving them face down for the moment. She draws 6 of them. She says, each one will determine something to come. The first card represents the beginning of the journey. It represents the tale unfolding ahead. She flips it, and you see a divine wheel surrounded in animals. The Wheel of Fortune. Good luck or bad, yet to be determined. It does suggest good things to come for finances, career, longevity. That's a good sign, she says. The second card. Justice. And it shows a statue of a woman holding 2 scales. The second step. The gathering, the rise, the preparation. What this card suggests is at the right time, fair outcomes, whether it concerns good or evil, will apply to the most prepared. I'm getting a lot of feedback from someone in particular over this. Sorry. Okay.
Is it me? I'm eating something. Is it me?
I think so. I do apologize.
No worries. I can...
All good, all good. Third step. What's to come? Trepidation. She flips the card, and you see the High Priestess. Uneasy feelings, lacks of motivation, waning of judgment. Betrayal could be on the horizon. Caution with a decision. The fourth card. Outcomes because of efforts. Judgment. Brand new potential. Opportunities which must not be ignored. Potential projects. Decisive moments in relationships. Life or death scenarios that could really end everything. The fifth card. What you stand against. She turns the card over. The Hierophant. It is upside down. A fallen hero. A corrupted soul. Admiration, trust, and hope twisted, burned, and blackened beyond repair. The outcome. Give me 1 second. I have to load the final card. She turns over the final card, and it is a sage-like man outlined in gold. The Magician. A period of positivity and great potential. Unison. Peace. Should you succeed, great things could come. That is the likely outcome. And she shuffles her cards. She doesn't look unhappy with what she's discerned.
Does Madame Silvista have a deck of many things? Did I get her name right?
You did get her name right. Do you ask?
Yes.
And what would make you ask something of the sort?
I've heard tales of such a deck, and that it can do some very powerful things, both good and bad. And I also heard that Knight was wanting to do a little gambling. Tried Dante, but I say Knight.
If you wish to gamble your life, I suppose. The cost is yours.
And above game, it's just because. Fuck it, why not introduce a little chaos?
If you wish to pull from the deck, it is 100 gold.
I'm gonna roll a d20 for this. If I get even, I'm doing it.
Oh god. Oh god.
Quick above game story though. Did I tell you about how my first character ever died?
Was it the deck of many things?
Yep, on my first session.
What's your plan for when it happens here?
It's okay, I rolled a 3. I'm not doing it.
Okay. Dante?
See Dante's thing lighting up, but I can't hear him.
Yeah, I think the mic keeps going to sleep or whatever. I'm horrified.
And for the record, my character wasn't actually like killed. It was one of those cards that like traps you in another dimension, and like they have no way of knowing where you are, and like more or less the only way to get you back is with the wish spell. But it's like that was like too much work for them to get me back, and they didn't have the resources. So it was like, yeah, you're as good as dead. But it was my first session and my first character, so we literally just changed my name.
That's
and
insane.
I came back with the same character sheet next week.
Love it.
Is anyone else going to take up this offer?
Saren doesn't have that kind of luck right now, I don't think. If somebody else wants to step up, I won't stop them.
Allie's not moving.
I'm not going to do a thing.
Apollo?
Do it. Do it. Say yes.
Do you want to draw from the deck of many things? It could be something really good or really bad.
Sure, why not?
It's 100 gold.
Yay, someone's doing it.
It's a how much gold?
100 gold.
Okay.
Do you really want to?
I have 700 or 7,000 or something like that.
Oh no. Okay, so Dante and... Okay. You're both drawing from the deck?
Is Dante going for it?
Valen, what about
For
you?
that reading, I had 8,069 gold.
I would like to
Yeah,
take this moment to remind chat to get your clipping fingers ready.
I have 9,000 gold.
Oh, wow.
It doesn't matter on whose side. but this needs to be documented.
Oh no.
So wait, what's happening?
Valen says she's broke, so no. You're about to draw from the deck of many things.
Dante
I'm
has no
probably
idea
gonna
what
feel
that
bad
is,
if I
but
hurt badly.
Oh boy. So who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
So you put your gold on the table? Oh god. Please tell me this is not the card I think it is.
Oh no. Oh boy.
Oh god. Apollo's either going to be really scared or really sad here in about 2 seconds.
You might not have time to be scared.
I'm gonna do Dante's really quick.
Oh
I
boy.
cannot believe what just happened. I cannot actually fucking believe what just happened.
Oh no. I can't tell if this is good or bad.
I can't either. I'm hoping good.
I'm hoping good, but I feel like it's not. But we'll see.
Soon bad, pray good. Oh dear.
That's pretty much where I'm at.
I don't.
So thankful I didn't pull.
These cards, what just happened is so insane.
I've got all the money in the world too, so I could've.
Oh no. Okay. Who wants to find out first?
Me.
I'm either gonna love or hate that I brought to the deck of many things up.
No one else knows this. Apollo. A ring with the crest of the moon appears on your finger as the card burns itself magically. You drew the moon card. Apollo has no idea what this ring does. Above game, you have received a magical boon that allows you to cast the wish spell one time.
Oh fuck yeah. You got a really good one.
You got the best fucking card in the entire goddamn deck!
It's the best one.
That is the best, that is the best card in the entire deck.
Is
Fuck
it
yeah.
one wish complete, or is it one wish like every day?
It's one wish and the ring is gone.
Okay.
I'm gonna fucking cry if that wish gets wasted.
Dante, Apollo doesn't know the ring does anything yet. It's just appeared. Apollo has no idea what the ring is.
Oh no, so does that mean that I can just joking be like, oh, well, I wish this would happen, and it would happen?
No. I'm not going to be
Okay,
that cruel. I'm not going to be that cruel.
I was about to say, because then I'd be fucked. Ugh.
Dante.
D&D wishes aren't like evil genie wishes.
Yeah, no, they're not. You don't know what the ring does, though. You just know a ring has appeared on your finger.
Okay. Ooh, pretty ring.
Okay. If Valen expresses that she wants to but is broke, Allie would pay the rest for her if she really wants to.
I can pay it. I'll pay it
Okay,
5 times for her.
If Apollo wants to, fine.
Has she already said that she wants to do it?
If she says she wants to, but hold on.
Okay.
Dante, the irony of what you drew is never going to be lost on me.
Time to find out if Dante's dumb fucking luck has run out.
Dante, you drew the idiot card. Your player intelligence permanently becomes 5. And you now also draw 1 additional card from the deck. And on your second draw... Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh no.
You have got to be fucking kidding me!
I'm
What
scared.
happened?
You draw the Knight card.
The night card?
Suddenly, a monastery-based monk fighter appears in the same room next to you, kneeling before you, hand over their heart and swearing allegiance to you.
What?
I now have to make a fucking 4th level monk.
And Dante is going to be very confused.
You have a squire. Can I draw? Yes, you can draw. I swear to God, if Kit's the one that gets the bad effect, I'll cry.
I was gonna say, Kid's the one that's gonna die from doing this. Because it's always the newest player.
Who got the last hit on the monster in the last battle?
On the monster? Are we talking the?
That was like 2 sessions ago and like 4 weeks
Yeah.
ago, so that's kind of hard.
I'm going back and looking. It was
Depends on which
Valen.
monster.
Fuck me. It was Valen. Oh my God. The player that received the player that dealt the killing blow on the last monster encountered by the party gains 2 levels worth of experience instantly.
Holy shit.
If the player is not present, the card fails to activate. Valen, you are now level 12.
Holy shit.
Way
So-
to go, Valen.
So does that mean Valen might finish this campaign at level 17 while the rest of us are
That
gonna be
does
15?
potentially mean she will be a level 17 character at the end of this. I will say,
Oh, yeah.
you fuckers
Okay,
threaded
with.
so many needles here.
Like,
You know,
God damn it, why didn't I
really
draw?
funny about all this?
What?
I'm a monk, so my strength really means nothing. All my strength rolls can be rolled for dexterity instead.
Oh, it wasn't strength that goes to 1, it was your intelligence.
Oh.
Yeah, your intelligence drops to 5 permanently.
Now I want to, but I'm scared of being teleported to another dimension.
I will say, every single card that is drawn is burned. Keep that in mind.
After 3 good pulls and 1 bad pull, I'm scared of. I'm scared of my chances.
Is anyone else doing this?
No, I really don't like the odds at this point.
The best thing about all this is,
I hear a
I am truly now a himbo.
What was your intelligence
Chainsaw.
score?
It was 11.
You really didn't lose much, I'm gonna be real with you.
My intelligence was always my throwaway skill anyway.
Kit leveled up for free. Dante got a squire and...
Negative.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say level 5 intelligence is a -3 modifier, right?
Yep. Dante drank the dum dum juice. Does anyone else want to do this?
Can I think
I have to say, though,
Corey, 100.
Corey?
so far, I am very happy that I brought this up.
Is anyone else doing this? I need to hear the words for sure.
I just said yes.
Oh no!
Mhm.
You put your gold down.
I'm worried we're about to be down to 1 Tabaxi in the party.
How did you get every single one of these to be good? It's the generator I'm using is playing against all of you.
Wait, what?
Okay, one of them wasn't good.
Oh.
I mean, it's hilarious.
Oh,
Good.
I apologize. I read the wrong one. My bad. It's not throne. It's
no.
okay. Talons. Hold on. Okay. Oh.
Please be the Nemesis one. Be the Nemesis card.
The silence is unsettling me.
Me too.
I'm hoping it's because it's the Nemesis card and that was
This
trying
is,
to decide who it's gonna be.
Holly, Holly, I love you. If this is negative, you did this to yourself.
I know.
I'm sorry if you have I'm sorry if you have to write a new character for the tail end of the campaign.
Stop talking. So, as you finish drawing the card burns itself and disappears, and suddenly the armor you're wearing and your ethereal daggers disintegrate.
What?
Your
right?
Your katanas suddenly begin to shift as if they were like being pulled away from you magically, only for the magical enchantment placed on them to snap back and summon them back to your hands without the sheaths. The sheath for both are gone completely. The blades are still in your hand.
Yeah.
Wait, so did I get boomerangs for katanas?
No. That's the returning weapon enchantment Ali put on those. That was the Wii nunchuck straps we were joking about at one point.
Okay.
You just lost all your shit. Like,
Yep.
that enchantment's the only reason you kept the swords.
Yup. The Talon card. All worn or carried magical items disintegrate. Artifact level items in the player's possession disappear. The swords stayed with you because they're enchanted. You have every magical item in your inventory is now gone.
No.
Oh no. How much other magic shit did she have? I know I've got quite a few things.
Couple of attuned items, I know that.
Yeah, I keep forgetting Corey's mail.
I lost my dagger, didn't I?
Yeah, the daggers are gone.
No, and they were good too.
Your new enhanced armor is also gone, so you're back to your basic armor.
Son of a bitch!
Yeah, you'll have to commission another set. The daggers...
I didn't even know Corey had daggers.
The daggers were just magical items. They aren't artifacts. They disintegrated.
Do they have names too?
Not anymore.
Fucking Julio and Jorge are gone.
Die, you want... Wait, hold on. Everyone shut up. Die, yes, you're doing this? Why?
Do it.
But then I was sitting there just like, alright, if Corey gets a bad one, I'll draw, because hopefully I'll get a good one.
Oh my god. Make sure you're subtracting the 100 gold. Can't do that one, already got it. Can't do that one, already got it. Fuck!
Okay, is this a good one or a bad one?
You drew the Vizier card. At any one point in time during the next year of gameplay, the player may directly ask the DM a question as if the player was addressing God itself. So, Die Quietly from the game board can address me as the DM.
Die has been upgraded to God mode.
You're Deadpool and you can talk to Stan Lee.
This is gonna get so fucking meta.
I
Wait.
can pull the fourth wall break.
You absolutely can.
Oh my god.
And then
And
like,
no, if I'm
you would sacrifice-
hold on. If I'm reading this correctly, receive. Oh fuck me. The player may ask a question mentally or in meditation and receive a truthful answer. Fuck.
No deception. Man, I did not expect this to go this well when I brought up the deck many times. I'm so happy I did though.
All the time I popped back in and was like, what's going on? And fucking dragon just goes, say yes, say yes. I was like, okay,
Kit.
yes. How much is it?
Kit.
100 gold.
Next
Okay,
thing you know, you
go.
got a fucking like
You
witch
got the
on
best
deck.
card in the game.
Hold on,
What?
everyone's talking at once. Bring it down. Kit. You drew the comic card. You gain 1 level of experience, but if you defeated the previous monster of the last encounter, then you gain 2 levels automatically. Kit, you are now a level 12 cleric because you did in fact get the final hit in the last encounter we were all in.
Which means the rest of us are still level 10, right?
Yes.
Isn't there another one that can do that? But it's like it summons a tough enemy for you, or like,
There-
like the next enemy you fight, you have to fight them solo.
So
if you
there
beat them, you get 2 levels.
So there are two caveats to the experience gain ones. There are some that are good, there are some that are bad. There are some that aren't gained, they're lost completely. Like the Fool card, where you lose 2 levels.
Oh shit!
The
I'm
gem
glad none of us got that.
The gem gives you 50,000 gold. The Jester lets you either draw 2 more cards, or you gain one level of XP. The Sun gives you, the amount listed is 50,000 XP, which is roughly 4 levels at low level, 2 levels at higher level, and a wondrous item.
Wait, that's the same card, the 50,000 XP and the wondrous item.
Yes, that still hasn't
Should
been
The
burned.
wondrous item.
It's
the
of
wondrous
my
item be
choice.
That wish ring.
It's of my choice. No, it cannot. That's a specific thing. So, in this case, these cards have already been burned. There's only about half the deck left at this point. Is anyone else going?
So who hasn't pulled? Me
Saren and
I haven't, 'cause
Cortavius. And Ali.
Like above game, I rolled, and I was like, even or odd. It's even, I'm gonna roll, and I got odd.
Ali is not going anywhere near that deck.
Oh god. Saren will only do it if everybody else will.
Okay, you and Cortavius are the only ones that haven't.
Alright, I'm gonna roll again. If it's even, I'll do it. Wait, is that a... Nope, that's a 19.
I need the words from either of you.
There's like at least 2 cards that are basically you're dead. Isn't one just straight up you're dead?
Kind of.
What do you mean kind of? Is this the one that I described earlier, or a different one?
It's a different one.
But then there's also the one I described.
Sheet.
It's up to the two of you. Do you want to pull or not?
Do it, do it, do it, do it.
Like I'm like I really want to do it, but the dice are against me. But fuck it, I'm gonna do it.
You're doing it? Okay, so that means Saren's doing it too?
I didn't say that.
Which one of
Everybody
you
else is doing it, I'll do it too.
which one of you wants to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay. I knew it was coming. I fucking knew it was fucking coming.
Oh no.
Oh, that sucks. Uriel. A curse befalls the player, taking a perpetual -2 penalty to every saving throw. Only a god, magical fate, or divine intervention can remove this curse.
Damn.
That sucks. I apologize.
Could have been worse.
Saren, as you've declared, you cannot back out of this.
How the fuck do I put that on my character sheet though? Because it automatically does my saving throw.
Yeah, remember you have a -2. You remember when I fucking said there was very little you could do to turn this into a combat session, you fucking chodes?
Oh, come on. God damn it.
Okay, now is this the one that Saren has to fight on his own?
Yeah.
A ghostly humanoid skeleton clad in ragged black robing appears carrying a giant spectral scythe in front of you in the library. Every player within 10 feet that is not Saren must now decide whether or not to be pushed out of the room or help defend Saren. Saren, you must fight and win in a battle against this figure. Any player slain by an avatar of death can never return to life.
No.
Oh, fuck.
Okay, push me out of the room.
I'll stay at help.
Come on.
I feel partially responsible. I'm staying to help.
So,
Oh,
Push me out of the room.
Beanie, I adore you.
Well, I am not losing Apollo to a goddamn playing card.
Does that -2 to my saving throws count when I'm polymorph or wild shape?
Yes. Yes, it does.
Damn.
It's a curse. It persists. Oh, God. Fuck. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna be so real with you. I am not mentally prepared for this fight, and I need to gather my notes for this. Holy fucking shit. I don't even have a fucking stat block.
Can I just say that you are the one that put a deck of many things in front of a pile of newbie players and one veteran?
Hey Dante, any chance you can ask your god to help me out with this curse? Or Allie. Any chance Loki would help me out with it?
That's something we will have to deal with later.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't really
I'll
have
see
time
what
to
my goddess will
conversate
do,
right
but
now.
I'm not sure.
Loki doesn't
She
really
really
deal with
doesn't
that kind of
interfere
stuff.
with mortals.
Yeah, and Loki doesn't really deal with curses.
This thing look like it's
Loki
constantly.
doesn't deal with it. That doesn't sound right.
That sounded.
Oh boy. I should put it better. Loki doesn't deal with other people's curses. He deals with his own.
And he deals with like putting the curses on people like his brother.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm looking at the dog. If Fluffy's in, I'm in.
Okay. We don't need to. Okay. Everyone roll initiative.
Hang on, I have to.
I thought you gave us the option to be pushed out into the hallway.
If you want to
What
be.
happened to that?
If you want to be.
Yeah.
Okay, so everyone say if you're getting pushed out.
I mean,
Me,
I fight because I have to leave in like 10 minutes.
Okay. So everyone staying roll for initiative.
I got a
Like
17.
I said, if Fluffy's gonna stay in the room, I'm staying in the room.
I have to find my initiative log. Okay, 4. Where are my dice?
I'm staying.
You are not serious! I did not just roll
You-
10.
Oh, I thought you not won your initiative.
You rolled an
I
intelligence
realized
save.
something.
Go ahead.
My horde of inanimate object friends is growing every session.
God.
I got Fluffy, I have the belt, and I have the square.
That he's not an inanimate object. That's a living person, by the way. That is a
Oh.
living monk.
So is that guy just gonna like follow Dante around now?
That
or
guy
like,
is-
appear and disappear?
That guy now sees you as his master.
He's sworn to me now.
Yep.
He is my samurai.
He follows you loyally. Who was that speaking? That's Knight. His voice mod is broken right now. So Dante's been a teenage girl this session.
Yeah, that's me. I'm Dante.
My heart. I think Bean just like softened up to you even more. Somehow I think girl voice. Knight is my favorite teenage girl named Dante. Oh my god.
I am now pretty soldier sailor Dante.
I thought it was Pretty Princess Dante.
Oh, I think Knight is my favorite teenage girl named Dante as well.
Your coworkers have to be so confused what you're talking about tonight.
I don't think anybody can hear me.
Fair
But,
enough.
like besides the times I'm yelling.
You've made Beanie cry with pride.
Oh no.
No, you could not use Revivify in this situation, Kit.
Yeah,
Oh,
if
this
anyone
is
dies
going to
from
be-
an avatar of death, we're permadead.
Oh, this is going to be easy day. There's going to be no fighting. This is a rematch. This is a replay of the giant purple worm.
You did this to you.
I don't know about that.
Oh no.
Alright, what's everyone's initiative totals?
17.
I got 10.
Okay. So, me and Dante both rolled 10s. Who wants to go first?
I got an 11.
Roll for initiative. Roll.
Oh. That hurt.
There we go. Okay. Cratavius, you're at the top of this. Let me change the to the battle music real quick.
Oh god, the music I have going is scarily fitting.
All right.
Question above game.
You
is the
have-
room-
W, I got
Question
13.
above game quickly. Is the room magically enchanted just in case if anyone decides to cast any big
No,
spells?
it is not.
Okay.
These are normal books.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you have my newest picture I sent you ready to go, Tap?
I do.
Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna bonus action. Or wait, I can't do that with the bonus action. Oh well.
I will
I'm
say,
gonna cast polymorph on myself and turn into a T-Rex.
I will say you don't have a lot of room in here without you dealing damage to things.
Oh shit. Alright, I'll bonus action Wild Chase into the Sabertooth then.
Okay.
There's a lot of old tomes in here
Is
too.
the orc
I kind of forgot the T-Rex is what, like large or
A
Library
T-Rex
creature.
takes up 4 spaces, so you would knock stuff over for sure.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't want to do that to the library anyway.
Is the librarian going to be involved in this?
No.
Oh, he is so going to be mad at us after this is all done.
Hey, it's a good thing we brought Madame Cervesta to us here though, because it sounds like her office or whatever her place. Is
Oh,
probably
her
gone.
area would have been awful for this.
Please tell me she's left.
Yeah, she's gone.
Okay, good.
How close or far am I to the avatar?
I'm about to put it up on screen here. I'm just going to use a basic skeleton. He right there.
Can't really look at the moment. How,
So from you, he is roughly 20 feet.
perfect. Yeah, I wanna.
Eagle,
bonus
so much
action
love,
Wild
bro.
Shape into Sabertooth, and I wanna. Well, not still. I wanna do the pounce thing.
Okay.
I can still pounce, but I won't be able to do the bite as a bonus action since I use my bonus action to polymorph.
Yep.
Or Wild Shape.
Okay. When you pounce, you phase directly through it. Nothing happens.
Does it matter that my Wild Shape attack count as magical attack?
In this situation, no, it doesn't.
Oh, shit.
Is that all you want to
Yeah,
do
I
for
just
your
kind of
turn?
like land on the other side of it and just like turn back with a weird look on my tiger face.
Everyone will see this happen. Saren,
And yeah, I guess that's my turn.
okay.
Shit.
It's going to move through player and object alike straight to Saren. And it's going to...
Can I quickly interrupt you, Taff? I'm the only probably one to notice this. The map on stream is different to the one on Roll20.
I'm aware.
Okay.
I was checking the actual monster
Okay.
block.
Okay.
I'm not trying to show you guys this thing's stats. Okay.
Fine.
So it raises the scythe in its hands. That will hit with a +5. This is gonna suck.
Can I use a reaction to get out of the way?
Do you have an ability that lets you?
I thought gunslingers had reactions.
Huh?
Everybody has a reaction. It's just a question of what you can do with your reaction.
Yeah, but gunslingers don't have a specific ability to burn a reaction to dodge. So reactions are basically reserved for spells that say they can be used as a reaction, abilities that say it, or specific weapon traits that can be used during it, or even feats.
This is so not the time for this.
What's wrong?
Fucking cat.
Ah. Well,
Please
right.
be careful next to a fucking horde of wires.
You got really lucky. I'm not even gonna lie. This could have been a lot worse. 3 of those are 1s. That is a godsend right now. So you take 36 points of damage as it slashes.
I would also like to point out that I do not have my updated health pool.
Okay. That's fine. Just assume to be going off of... This happens in the same night, so let's just say you haven't leveled up quite yet.
God.
Oh wait, did Saren get a free level 2?
No. He just hasn't done his character sheet yet.
Oh. For the level 10?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, I just looked it up. Hold on. You can burn 1 grit point to increase your reaction and use your reaction to gain 2 to your armor class against attack. What is your current armor? Because it hit for 21.
My current armor class is not displayed because I closed the thing.
I don't think you would have an armor of 19 to tie it with this ability, but you can burn a grit point to increase your armor class.
That would bring it up to 8.
Yeah, so not high enough to evade this.
Plus you would have to get it to 22 to evade, right?
Oh, hold on. I will give you this because you are technically there. Let me look up the exact wording. Okay. At 9th level, gunslingers gain the evasion feat. So yes, you can burn your reaction and make a saving throw against the roll itself. So dexterity saving throw, you have to beat 21. If you fail, you reduce the damage by half. If you succeed, by all.
Alright, Dex, I have to beat 21.
Uh-huh.
That was not a roll. How do I roll better by fucking dropping the bullet die than fucking actually rolling it? That annoys me. What even? Okay, I rolled another fucking 10.
So you take half the damage from that. So half of 36 in this case. Okay, and that takes it to Die. It is your turn.
So far, it was just me and then the avatar, right?
That is correct.
How's there? Okay, give me a second.
Not quite yet. Level up at the end of the session, Kit Kat.
Switch back to.
And depending on what Apollo does with that wish spell, though, I would almost argue
Okay.
Kick got the best card.
Apollo still. None of us know what he got.
Right. Yeah, like he doesn't even know he has a wish card yet.
Not
Wish
Bardcore Wop. Oh God. So in this moment, you fire these off, and they pass through the Avatar of Death, and unfortunately strike Saren for 4, 5,
Oh,
then
fuck.
3 force damage. So Saren, you take an additional 12 force damage.
Wait,
Sorry,
what did
11.
I just do?
Magic missile.
Oh, shit. Okay. Lovely. I thought Magic Missile couldn't miss its target.
No, it can't.
It went through the target.
I always thought a Magic Missile was like homing missiles, you know?
There's a reason this fucking card sucks.
Because this Avatar of Death is like immune to fucking everything we've thrown at it so far.
There's just conditions to the fight. Alright. Die, is that your turn then?
Hang on a minute. There's something else I want to do. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? No, that wasn't what I was wanting to do. No, that's not it. Where is it? Where is it? Technically, it is dead, isn't it? So technically, I would get no. I wouldn't be able to speak to it.
It doesn't seem to have any kind of conscience.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It's like, The only thing I could think of, could I quickly perform a Arcana check on it?
Yes, you can. What are you looking for?
To see if it's magically tethered to Saren itself, of any damage that we deal to it is magically tethered to him.
Go ahead.
Rolled 16.
Okay. You don't believe that's necessarily the truth. You do know that Curtavius' attacks passed through it, and your attacks did. But other than that, you're not really... What is your bonus to that, by the way?
intelligence as a
No, so
9?
it was a roll of 7 and then plus 9, yeah?
What did you say?
Did you roll a 16 or did you roll a 7 plus 9 for an outcome of 16?
I just literally clicked on my Arcana and it came
Okay.
up with that.
Okay. So, yeah. In this case, you're not really sure. You just know attacks are missing and you're not quite sure what magic is being activated. It's foreign to you. Even as a necromancer, this is not normal.
I'll kind of shout that around the room to let everyone know.
Okay.
The necromancer would have been able to get a little more insight on the god, the avatar of the god of death.
Dante, your turn.
I don't like that tone. Okay.
Dante, your turn.
Time for Monk to either be a savior or stupid, like always. Okay, Monk is going to go and his fists are going to be surrounded in ki. He's going to do an unarmed strike and see where this goes. Which I think was pretty good of an attack.
Okay.
Does that hit?
No. Phases right through, in fact.
Okay, gonna try this one. Does that attack hit?
Phases directly through.
Rig. Fluffy, you're up.
Fluffy is not in the room.
Wait, Fluffy left?
Fluffy hasn't been with you. He went back to Madame Tabitha after dinner. When
I
you
thought he
started
was
wandering
with us.
around. He's going back and forth. He's just kind of doing his own thing.
Traitor. I'm gonna hold my hand out, or my arm out, to keep the soldier that was summoned next to me from attacking, because right now I have no idea what's going on.
Okay.
I can smack a ghost, but I can't hit this thing, so.
Saren, your turn.
Oh, man. So, unfortunately, this guy's right on top of me. So I don't think I could back off without engaging an attack of opportunity.
You now have Master Shooter. You do not, as a level 10 gunslinger, you do not provoke disadvantage at this range.
Okay, in that case, Saren is going to back off promptly up to the second floor. Probably about...
You would have to use an action to disengage if it's available to you.
Checks aren't actions, right?
They are not, no.
Okay, yeah. Saren is going to disengage up to about... where's the thing? Line. Yep. Yep, probably about... here?
Okay. And what are you doing?
And... I would also roll Arcana to see if,
You do not have the option. You don't know enough about the undead to do anything about that. So no Arcana. Right now, your instinct is telling you to shoot it. Do you want to action surge?
God. I guess.
Okay. go ahead and roll for your 2 shots, please.
Plus 5, that's 21.
That does hit.
And it's 2d6 plus?
It is
something?
1d12 plus your gunslinger level, so 10.
Right, it went up. Oh, fuck you. Okay, 12.
You aim, you point directly to the head of the specter, and in one burst, the smoke fills the air, the gunshot cracks directly into the side of the skull of the Avatar of Death, and it falls limply to the ground, fading to dust.
Google search God is not happy at what he just read.
Oh, God.
So, fun fact about the Avatar of Death summoned from the deck of many things. It only has 1 hit point, can only be damaged by the person that summoned it. And, it only has a fourth of their hit point total if anyone else figures out a way to magically damage them. But if the person who summoned them damages them, they only have 1 hit point. Every hit
I didn't expect that only Austin could hurt it.
Yep. Worst part about that thing, every attack it subsequently lands on you increases the amount of damage die by double.
Fuck.
So it goes from 7d6 slashing damage to 14 in 2 hits.
Oh my god.
Uh-huh. Oh, it becomes
For the record,
scary. Go ahead.
I was planning on using I was gonna unwild shape and cast polymorph on Theron in the next turn, my next turn. I was just trying to figure out what animal to turn him into since T-Rex is too big.
Fair enough. And with that,
I was leaning towards gorilla. I figured that was a good one without being too big.
and with that chaotic conclusion to our night and a near-death experience under our belts, everyone finishes up this meeting, finally ready to relax after what ended up being...
Oh, thank God you're not going with what I read.
Quite an eventful one.
Yeah, we really got sidetracked there.
Plans have been made.
You guys have no idea.
Plans have been made to head to the holy bastion of Alcrez. What awaits there for our party is yet to be seen. Will they manage to find the strongest? Will they manage to piece together the puzzles in the time period they have? The solstice is only 3 short months away. Darkness looms on the horizon, and the world still shivers at the potential outcome. It's been an amazing day on stream. I love all of you guys. I'm going to give my players all a chance to say goodnight, so we're going to just go around the table here. Saren, if you'd like to say goodnight.
Good night, everyone. I have been Saren. The A-Man streams.
Valid.
As said
Oh,
before,
go ahead.
You can find me over at A-Man streams.
At twitch.tv.
/TTV.
Yes. And then we've got Valen.
Good night. I have been playing Valen. And you can not find me.
You can find Kit at KitKaiKit. Twitch.tv /KitKaiKit.
No.
Dante, say goodnight.
I am very glad what I read is not what happened. No, you have no idea. From what I read, everybody who helped to attack that thing, it was supposed to go, and according to the card in the rule book, was supposed to go and summon another one to attack the people who helped.
That was on its next
Oh,
turn.
fuck.
Yep, that was on its
Yeah.
next turn.
Oh, no. And it's a really good thing Saren attacked that.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was
Yes,
starting
it
to get worried he
is.
was only running on his turn.
Yes, it is a good thing he attacked.
I was
That is-
so convinced that my attack was just gonna face right through.
That fight is set up to make you think exactly that.
That is why that is why I was panicking for a minute. But I am Dante. I am Night Sun. I am your Google search god. And
Resident teenage
this
girl.
might have been a short round, but I'm tired.
I am too, honestly. This one felt draining.
Oh.
It's the purple worm all over again.
You did this
Only
to
I
you.
couldn't run away.
All of you did this to you.
I did nothing.
I only did this because these idiots did it first.
I only did it because I'm an innocent monk and somebody said I would like it, so I did it.
I
And
love-
I got a new friend.
I love that this started with Sam getting a fucking wish spell. And then Saren almost getting got by an op.
I love how, like, I'm basically the reason all of this happened, and I'm the only one who, like, actually got punished. Like, Knight got a bad card, too, but he also got a really good card.
Actually got punished. I took a fucking hit.
Yeah,
That
Saren
actually
avoided
hurt.
death.
Yeah, but now you get to go sleep it off. I don't get to sleep off the first.
Yeah, we're gonna have to find a
Okay,
way to
everybody.
uncurse you.
Okay, everybody, if nothing else, we can all agree nobody died. It was a good match.
GG's.
GG's, gents and lady.
Alright. Die if you'd like to say goodnight.
Night, guys, I'm Di. Find me on Twitch TV at DieQuietly and everything else. Yeah, been fun.
And Dragon if you'd like to as well.
I've been Cortelius, and I've been Man Dragon. Earlier I mentioned I was either going to love or hate bringing up the Destiny thing. I don't know which one I'm at.
You did this to you. We've been Dawnbreak, the Roll Through crew. We'll see you next week, and I will see you guys tomorrow for more chaos, more fun, and all the things that come in between. Love you guys. Don't go anywhere. We're raiding out, and I'll see you all soon. Bye!
Everybody.
Night, night, everyone.
Oh man, that was insane.
Hey, but nobody died.
Nobody
That's what I
died.
was saying.
Nobody died.
Fuckers had
Sir?
me so worried. Oh my god.
I was scared that I was gonna, like, it was either gonna be me or Kit.
This gave me more anxiety than Peak.
I'm surprised I didn't die.
I was like, this is gonna be
surprised
deja vu for
Darren
me, and either the sense that it's the new character or the new player getting killed by the deck of many things, or I'm getting killed by the deck of many things again.
Yeet would who? Kit Kat? Did someone do the right thing? I don't know.
No, like I was worried Kit was gonna be the one to get killed by the deck of many things because she's the newest player.
Yeah, I was worried about all of you. I'm not gonna lie.
I was so convinced that me